Years ago, it was very hot. Oh, yeah. Last year we were inside, it was raining.
Yeah. 2 years ago. 35.
Shall we get started?
Yeah.
All right, let's get ready to begin the festivities today. I'm Mccreath from St. John's Pride. Thank you everybody for coming out here today. We got a lot of speakers, so if you are speaking, please try to make it quick. I can't think of a better person to be our first speaker than the individual standing to my left, who has bent over backwards to make sure that Pride's happened and all the issues were sorted out. We're going to do something that the City of Toronto was unable to do, and that's present a mayor on the microphone. Adding flag raising, so stand ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, the worship, Mr. Coombs.
Well, thank you very much, and it's a great pleasure to be here again today. And Jennifer reminded me that we had it indoors last year, if you recall, because the weather was pretty iffy and miserable and cool, kind of like it was in June of this year. But you all remember, I'm sure, if you were here 2 years ago, the beautiful day we had right here on this spot. And it was as hot as hell. It was a really terrific day. And today is a great day too, and it's great that all of you have come here today to celebrate diversity, and that's what it's all about. And the fact is that the city and its residents are very proud of Pride. And we are in fact filled with pride that we are such an open city, that we are a city that fosters the growth and the development and the quality of life of every single person who lives in this city, irrespective of colour, irrespective of creed, irrespective of sexual orientation. The reality is that as a city, all cities right across this country should be open to the fulfillment of the destiny of all of the people who live in our towns and our cities, right across the country. And I'm happy and I'm very proud that we as a council, that we as a city have a council that feels exactly as I do on issues like these. So this is your City Hall. This City Hall belongs to every single person in this city, every single resident, and in fact I'd go so far as to say every single Newfoundlander and Labradorian. And anything we can do to encourage openness, to encourage diversity, it's the diversity that makes us great. It is, really. Because if we were all the same, all of us, then I guess that's a recipe for boredom. And the fact is that the more diversity we have, the more colour we have, the better quality of life we have, and the more we help each other, the better off we will be forever and a day. So we're going to raise that flag in a minute with great pride, and Jennifer told all of us not to speak too long, so I'm going to do as I'm told. I'm known for doing as I'm told. Sometimes, anyhow. So thank you very much for being here as part of this celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mayor, Dennis O'Keefe. Thank you. Thank you to every other city rep that's out there somewhere. Shandy Duff, I saw you somewhere over there too. Thank you. Hanlon, Sheila O'Leary. Anyone else a city councillor? Come on, let's hear it. Not a lot of red tape. You want to get in touch with City Hall? They're pretty easy to get a hold of, and they're very helpful. I'd like to now introduce a very courageous young lady who I've gotten to know quite a bit as of late. She's literally become a role model and mentor for LGBT youth. One of my fellow board of directors, the lovely Sylvia Newhook.
Thank all of the supporters of the LGBTQ community who have come here today. Also, I'd like to give thanks and appreciation to our past generations, who would not be able to stand here today raising our flag at City Hall without our past generations fighting for their own power and future equality. As Andrew Jackson once said, one man with courage makes a majority. We would not have come this far without you, but there is still a far way we have to go, which is why the LGBTQ community must stand together despite our differences, because we are all here for the same thing, to make everyone equal and to show that we are proud of who we are. When people work together towards a common vision, they can attain uncommon results, or as Henry Ford once said, coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. Up next, I'm honored to introduce to you our next speaker. About 1 year ago, our Minister of Justice revised the Human Rights Code and unfortunately left out the words gender identity and gender expression, and this lady was one of the very first persons to stand up and question that. Lorraine Michael.
Thanks so much, Jennifer, and thanks to everybody. It's an honor to be standing here today with all the members of the LGBT community and all the supporters of the community, friends, family, etc. And wonderful to be here too with my fellow politicians from the Municipal Council. I will not take long. I'm proud to be leader of the Provincial Party and also a member of the Federal Party that has always stood in solidarity with you in your struggle for your human rights, because your rights are human rights. And I'm very happy that I can stand here today with you. That's all I'm going to say. You're a fantastic group of people. We're here today celebrating. We're here today celebrating. I'm proud of the fact that we are in a city and in a province where we can celebrate. We know there are still barriers. We know there are still struggles that have to happen. And you are working on them, and we are working in solidarity with the members of the LGBT community in fighting those barriers. But the struggle continues, but we're doing it together, and we're doing it in a celebratory way, and let's celebrate all of that today. Thank you very much.
Testing, okay. A little bit high. Thank you very much, Lorraine. Brian Cleary wanted to be here, but sends his regrets. Moving on, this next speaker probably doesn't need much of an introduction. One of the most well-known LGBTQ activists in this city, former president of EGAL Canada, Gemma Hickey.
Wow, this has got to be the quietest Pride celebration kickoff I've ever seen. We got folks down here from Toronto. Let's shout and be out and loud and proud. Two of the best things that's ever happened to me is coming out as a dyke. I'm proud to be out. I'm proud to be here today. And also to be born in this beautiful province of ours. To be around here with so many supportive people, politicians, friends, family. What a day and what a time to kick off Pride. And I just want to say that the best way to beat homophobia, combat homophobia, is to live happily and healthily. And that's all you got to do. Thanks very much.
It was reported in the media that approximately 200 people attended the Toronto Pride flag raising a few weeks ago. Looking around here, I think I can count 201. So let's hear it, folks. Well, we have another speaker that doesn't need any introduction. Please welcome the legendary Gerry Rogers.
I am so proud I could burst. I am proud of all the volunteers who have worked so hard under difficult situations to make us an incredible Pride Week full of celebrations. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I am so proud of our mayor and our city hall and the people of St. John's who have supported Pride for years. Thank you. I am proud. You be proud.
I am so proud of the youth of our province who are working so hard in their schools, setting up gay-straight alliances to battle homophobia and bullying in the schools. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of the Department of Education, who isn't as fast as our youth in battling homophobia and bullying in the schools, but I am proud that they have made a commitment. Do you hear that? They have made a commitment to do diversity training with their teachers, with the administration, with students around LGBTQ issues. I am so proud, and we are going to hold them to that promise. I am so proud of the churches who have taken the step to be compassionate, to be inclusive, to refuse to bend to homophobic doctrine. And to those who haven't gotten there yet, you can. And those who have, be proud. I am proud of our government of Newfoundland and Labrador and the people who make up our government over the years, who have included sexual orientation and the Charter of Rights years ago, before many other provinces did, who sanctioned same-sex marriage years ago, before any other provinces did. I am proud of that work. I am proud of all the parties who had such a hand in that. And I am proud of my party, the NDP, and I'm proud that my party took such a role in advancing diversity, and I am so proud to say that I am willing to seek the nomination and to run in this provincial election, to run with that team in St. John's Centre. And what a team they are, led by the amazing, incredible Lorraine Michael. And I am proud of the gays and the lesbians and the fags and the dykes and the queers and the transgendered people and the drag queens and everyone who has worked so hard to bring us to this moment. With audacity, with courage, with creativity, with fearlessness, with wisdom, with leadership. I am so proud of them, and I am so incredibly thankful. And I am proud of the people of my province. I am proud of the people of Newfoundland and Labrador. We live on an island, and then the people of Labrador just a little bit over, and we have lived as a community. And as Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, we know what it means to take care of each other. We know what it means to love each other. We know what it means to live without hate, without arrogance. And I am so proud of the people of Newfoundland and Labrador. And I am so proud of every one of us for being here. And you know, the lesbian poet Sappho, who was thousands and thousands of years ago, she wrote, I'm paraphrasing, love on a mountain, on a steep wooded slope, took me by the heart and shook hard. My friends, I forgot to say, I am a proud lesbian. I'm a proud out lesbian. Sappho said, love on a wooded mountain, on a wooded steep slope, took me by the heart and shook hard. May we all celebrate all week and keep on shaking.